Senate?
Senate. Yep.
Okay.
Like the government.
I'll still mess it up.
It's okay. Everyone else does anyways.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, as Pete Royce makes his appearance. This is Jay Horrigan along with Luke Sennett. We're getting ready to start the game. Franklin won the coin toss, and in a change, they are actually going to accept and receive the kickoff. My guess is, Luke, that's to avoid the rain. At least get one possession in before it really comes down, as it is just starting to lightly rain here at Pizzini Field. We're going to pause for the national anthem, and our lead broadcaster, Pete Royce, will take over.
Especially today on this unbelievable great Veterans Day, 11/11/22. We invite both veterans and current military personnel to stand as we salute you for your service to our country. Once again, thank you for your service to our country. And since I don't see the band here, please rise, face the flag in the end zone for the playing of our national anthem.
Well, as we get ready for the opening kickoff, again, Franklin is going to receive the kick. Methuen is going to kick off. They're going to go from left to right on your screen or your radio dial, depending on if you're just listening to audio. Lucky enough to be joined here by Luke Sennett. Luke's first game with us.
Yes, sir.
On the mic, so welcome, Luke.
Thank you. Super excited to be here. Really glad to watch this playoff matchup tonight.
Yeah, it should be an excellent game. Methuen got here by virtue of beating Brockton last weekend, 36-34.
Close game. Well, Franklin did blow out Brockton earlier in the season,
Yeah.
so hopefully that's a good sign.
Hopefully that is a good sign. We will see. From what I've been told, Methuen's got a very good offense, but their defense can be scored upon, which kind of plays right into Franklin's hands.
Mm-hmm. All right.
And we are ready for some playoff football on a Friday early evening. And it's an onside kick.
Very aggressive to start.
And let's see who the signal. Methuen may have recovered that. They did. So Methuen comes right out with an onside kick and are able to recover it down at the 40. The referees are getting together, I believe, just to make sure there wasn't anything illegal, an early block or something on that play. You can't hit a player until the ball goes 10 yards. So I'm sure that's what they're discussing. I'm now going to turn it over to the voice of the Franklin Panthers, Pete Royce, who just hustled back from a field hockey game.
Thank you very much, Jay, and welcome, Luke, as we get this one going. A surprise onside kick, and the Panthers will go on defense. The Raiders will take over on offense. The first play of the game. The Rangers, I should say. The Methuen Rangers, 1st and 10 from the Franklin 39. Quarterback keeper rollout. He's got a completion inside the 40. Hit hard there was the ball carrier, Shane Eason. From Eason. The brother act gets into the play. Good defense there for the Panthers.
Oh, yeah. Great job keeping Eason in line. He's been having a really good season, Pete. Around 15 total touchdowns, 11 rush touchdowns, 3 passes, and he's even thrown for one earlier in the season. So I'm really excited to see how our defense is going to keep him contained.
2nd down and 7 for the Rangers from the Franklin 37-yard line. This is the Elite 8 game. The winner goes on to play Springfield Central in the Final Four. 2nd and 8 for Methuen, the Rangers. Single setback for Eason, the quarterback. He's going to fake the pitch. He's going to throw left. He's got a completion at the line of scrimmage and falling forward near the yard to gain is the ball carry. He's got the first down at about the 30-yard line. That's good enough for the first down. So Drew Eason goes for the completion. And that's a good drive continuer for the Rangers. They take it down. You can't get over that onside kick, Luke, to really start this game. What a tone that sets in this game.
Oh, yeah, that really sets the mood. I've never seen an onside kick start a game, and it worked out for him. So hopefully we can rally back from that, change the momentum in our favor and get a stop here.
And not only that, they'll get the ball to start the second half as well. 1st and 10 for the Rangers from the Franklin 39. Eason at quarterback. He's going to roll right. He's going to pitch right. And it's going to be a loss, but a flag is down. The ball carrier was Shane Eason, but the flag was down in the Ranger backfield. It's a holding call. Will the Panthers take this play, or will they take the penalty yardage? I think they're going to take the yardage. Referee looking to the sideline and going over the options with Ian Bain. And Bain is going to walk it off. So it'll be a 10-yard loss, and the Panthers will push the Rangers back to the Franklin 42-yard line. It'll be first down in about 22. Franklin snuffed out the play for a loss, but they take the penalty yardage. A loss of 12, a spot foul, and they move it back 10 from the point of infraction. 1st and 22. Eason with the deep drop. Plenty of protection. He's going to air it out there, and it's picked off. It's picked off. Franklin gets the pick.
Great pick by Cole Sidwell, the sophomore.
Well, Luke, that's one way to get the momentum back. A nice pick by Sidwell. He's been a hound on defense for the Panthers all season long.
Oh, yeah.
So Franklin will come out for the first time on a rainy night in Franklin. Game time temperature 69 degrees. Unbelievable for Veterans Day. Panthers will start off the right hash. 1st and 10 for the homestanding Panthers. Jace Lyons at quarterback has a man in motion. He resets behind to his right. Barking the plays, long count here for Jace Lyons. 2 wideouts to the bottom of your screen, 1 to the top on 1st and 10 for Franklin. Lyons wants to throw. He's got good protection. He throws. It's a completion at the 35-yard line. Pickup of 11. And Luke Davis gets his first completion of the game on the first pass of the game for Jace Lyons. 1st and 10 for the Panthers at their own 36. Remember, they lost an onside kick to the Rangers to start this game in dramatic fashion. But now the Panthers have it outside their 35. 1st and 10 for Franklin. Windy day. Rain coming down lightly right now. 1st and 10, very early in the game. Lyons, he's going to hand it off up the middle. Looks like Davidi for a gain of maybe 1. That's about it. 2nd down and 9. Davidi, if the Panthers are going to be successful, he'll have to have a good night tonight, Luke.
Oh, yeah, they're going to have to run the ball. Methuen's defense has been a little shaky on the run defense throughout the entire season, so if Bain and this offense could really get that going, that would be huge for Franklin.
2nd down and 9 for the Panthers from their own 36. They had 1 first down so far. They have 1. Fake handoff. Lyons floats one out, and it's intercepted. Picked off in there. Picked off by Methuen. And taking it back is Anesti Tuma. 2 picks in the first period, 1 for each team. And Methuen has it set up nicely at the Franklin 32-yard line. I don't know if the ball just hung up. How did you see that ball? It seemed to float a little bit.
It did seem to flow. He had an out route in the flat. Just couldn't hit it. Maybe it's a factor of the rain. Maybe we might see that a couple more times tonight due to the ball being a little slippery. Maybe some sloppy offense on both sides to start this game.
2nd possession for the Rangers. They will set up shop at the Franklin 31. Drew Eason is their quarterback, a junior. This is Shane Eason. I believe it's his brother, a sophomore. 1st and 10 for the Rangers from the Franklin 31. Ball carrier comes through. This is Eason, and he's got a good gain off the left wing. He bounced it up the middle. No room there, so Shane Eason took it off the left side and picked up a nice gain of 7.
They love that play. They love the sweep, fake sweep. I watched their game against Marshfield just earlier today, and they love doing that. They love motion, a lot of sweep, get these linebackers confused to open up those holes.
2nd down and 3 for the Rangers from the Franklin 24-yard line. Yard to gain is the 21 for the first down. A lot of movement, contact. This is going to be a flag, a pre-snap foul. It's offside, and that's going to be enough for a first down. So not a good start here for Franklin as Methuen gets an onside kick, gets an interception, and now they get the first down the easy way, an offside call against the Panthers. Wow, what a start in this one. 1st and 10 from the 19-yard line. The Rangers on offense, 3 wide to the right. 2 to the right, 1 in a slot right. Now they shift over to the left of Drew Eason at quarterback. He's going to hand off, coming around on a little crackback play and being tackled there for a very little yardage. I believe was Anesti Tuma. and he's stopped for no gain. Second down and 10 for the Rangers at the 19-yard line.
Half-yard gain on the play.
Quick huddle here for Methuen. They beat Brockton, as Jay mentioned, to get here. On 2nd and 10, Drew Eason. A little bit Statue of Liberty play, and it's going to be taken for a first down and more to the 5-yard line. Eason again. Luke, I haven't seen that play. It was kind of a variation of the old Statue of Liberty play. The quarterback held the ball behind his back and just held it out there, and Drew Eason, his brother, comes around and takes it and picks up about 15.
Yeah, they love doing that over here at Methuen. A lot of different draws, handoffs, sweeps. They like to run the ball up, but they always got to refresh so the defense doesn't know what they're doing. And it seems that we're working on this first drive.
How about Methuen throwing everything at the Panthers here in the first quarter? They have it 1st and 10. Inside the 10 at the 5. Can the Panthers defense dig in? Eason from the spread formation. He's going to hand it off to his brother, coming through to about the 2, close to the 1-yard line. It's a little pickup there. Goes Shane Eason, the sophomore running back, 5'10", 175. The quarterback, Drew, is 6'2", 185. The ball is at the 2. Second down and goal. 6 minutes left in the first quarter. No score. This is the round of 8. So Shane Eason, the running back. Drew Eason, the quarterback. Second and goal from the 2. Panthers need a big play. It's Shane Eason off right guard, and he waltzes in untouched for the touchdown.
Just walked
and
right
Methuen
in
leads it 6-0.
And with 5:35 left, Methuen takes a 6-0 lead.
Wow. Methuen takes advantage of the short field after the pick, the interception, and they march it down and score on a 2-yard run by Shane Eason with very little trouble. The extra point now is to be attempted by Omar Abutul. Eason hold, he's going to fake, he's going to throw, and it's incomplete. Oh no, it is complete. It's complete. Wow, I can't believe what they've thrown at the Panthers. That's caught by Matt McCormick. Luke, an onside kick, a Statue of Liberty play, a fake extra point. They're throwing everything at the Panthers. It's all been working so far for Methuen.
They're going deep into that playbook. I did notice, I was about to say that 12 was the holder there.
Yep.
And 12 was the quarterback. A little
Right.
suspicious of that. But as we see, you need to throw that ball for the 2-pointer.
So a 2-yard run and a 2-point conversion makes it 8-0. Methuen. Well, they called for possible lightning tonight. It's come early here. It struck at Piscini Stadium. It's 8-0 with 5:35 to go here in the first quarter. The Panthers will have to reset and get something going. Been taken out of their rhythm by some unusual and great play calling. And it's going to be Abutul who's teeing it up at his own 40. Abutul comes through, and he drives a deep, deep kick. This is going to bring Derek Dubrisky. He's got it. Oh, he's called for the touchback. It was indecision there by the Panthers, by Derek Dubrisky. It looked like he signaled a fair catch. Then it looked like he was going to go. Then he went back, and the referee said, no, we'll go with your first signal, which was the touchback. Well, it's too early to abandon your game plan, but if you got a game plan, you got to stick to it. There's plenty of time to do so. You can't come out of what you really do well, but you are down 8-0 here midway through the first, just over midway through the first period. Jace Lyons will hand it off to Davidi. Davidi for 2-3 yards, maybe 4, to the 24-yard line. be second down for the Panthers, and 6 to go. Quick no huddle or a quick huddle for the Panthers. I'll call it a gain of 3. 2nd and 7 for Franklin from their own 23. Jace Lyons gets the completion across the 30. A little hesitation move, and Luke Davis takes it over the 30 for a first down for the Panthers.
Just a simple dice formation. Out route, he beats his man. Great play.
Ball is out at the 33. Another first down for Franklin. They had one in their first possession, then turned it over on an interception. 1st and 10 from their own 33. Lions repositions Derek Dubrisky, and he'll slot out in the right flank. Davidi 3 yards behind Jace Lyons. Defense anxious to come through. Hand off Davidi right side to the 34-yard line. A pickup of 2. 2nd down and 8 for the Panthers. Just at the 35-yard line. They need to take it, I'm sorry, it's at the 35. They need to take it to the 43. 2nd down and 8. Dubrisky now in the slot left. On 2nd and 8 for Franklin. Roll right. Jace Lyons. He's going to throw it, and it's picked off again. It's picked off. No, they call it incomplete. Oh, I thought we had another pick, which would have been the 3rd of the game. But it just, I guess, came up off the turf.
Looks like that ball, thankfully, did not survive the ground.
Yeah, exactly. So it'll be 3rd down and 8 for Franklin. The offense trying to get it going, down 8-0. 3:46 to go in the first period. Methuen has played with a short field in this first period. Franklin has played with very long field positions. 3rd and 8. Fake the handoff. The little looper out on the left, that's in between Dubrisky and Davis. I'm not sure who he intended to. It fell in between the two. It goes incomplete. 4th down for Franklin, and they'll bring the punt team out on 4th and 8 from their own 35. What a start for Methuen here tonight. Fourth down and 8. It's a short kick. Might have been blocked. It was a short kick. Would you think that was blocked?
I don't think so. I think maybe he just hit off the foot the wrong way.
Yep. He just shanked it. A tough start. Anything that could go wrong for the Panthers so far tonight has gone wrong. A penalty for a first down, an interception, an onside kick, and a 2-point fake conversion. And now the short punt. Luke, you can't give Methuen this kind of field position all game long and expect to beat a team this good.
Not at all. They really got to focus up on offense. And just focus on those little mental mistakes that they've been having throughout this first quarter.
1st and 10 at the 42 for the Methuen Rangers. Long count. Eason hands it off. This is going to be no gain. No gain for the Rangers. It'll be 2nd down and 10. Quintina there, one of the players on the stop. 2nd down and 10 for Methuen from their own 42.5-yard line. I believe this is their first series that they've started in their own side of the field. 2nd and 10 from the 42.5-yard line, and stoppage of play and a timeout called by Methuen. So to reset, Methuen had the opening kickoff. They went it for the onside kick. They recovered it, and they marched down and scored. They got a 2-point conversion. They also had an interception in the series, and Franklin had an interception too, and Methuen leads it 8-0. looking at the bracket here, Methuen defeated Brockton 37-34. Brockton was the number 9 seed. That was an 8-9 matchup. Franklin defeated Weymouth, the 16 seed, 36-6. And what awaits this victor here tonight, Luke, is Springfield Central. Are they ever on a roll? Listen to this. They defeated Shrewsbury 60-14.
Wow.
They defeated Xaverian, the number 5 seed, 56-22. And last year, Springfield Central and Franklin met in the Final Four, and it was like a shootout. I forget the score, but it was something like, 58-49 or something like that. Springfield Central coming on top. That looms ahead, but can't get too far ahead of us. But what a juggernaut that Springfield Central team is.
Oh, yeah. I believe in the Franklin-Springfield game it was over 1,000 yards?
Yes, over
offense?
1,000 total yards last year. So back to 2022. 2nd and 10 for the Rangers from their own 42.5. Eason, a quick dump out. It's complete, and that's going to be good for the first down. Everything working. That's O'Shaughnessy. He gets it across midfield down to the Franklin 45. Methuen red hot to start this game in the light rain at Franklin's Piscini Stadium. 8-0 is your score. 2 minutes and 49 seconds to go in the first period. Ball off the left hash. Junior quarterback Shane Eason in control. Drew Eason in control. His brother is Shane. He's the sophomore wideout. The pitch, taking it to the line and stumbling and getting forward for about a 3-yard gain on the stumble was the ball carrier there on the far side. I believe it was Riva Denera. Riva Denera picks up a pickup 3. 2nd down and 7 for Methuen from the Franklin 42-yard line. 2:24 to go, clock moving in the first period. Second down and 8. Drew Eason calling signals. Fake the pitch. He's going to throw right. It's caught. A nice little pattern there. And moving it upfield for the first down is Anesti Tuma. Tuma gets another first down for the Rangers.
They love doing those quick play actions or those draws into screens. They're huge fans of doing those screen plays.
He faked left, spun around, did a 360, and found his receiver wide open, and that was Tuma, who made a nice move upfield, the senior wideout, 6'2", 200 pounds, Anesti Tuma. So it's 1st and 10 for Methuen from the Franklin 30. 1:33 to go, clock moving, first period. A handoff and stuffed on the play. Right there was Josh Kawakia. And it looked like the beautiful stop there by Emmett Lackey, Luke. He was right in on that play.
Read that completely, perfectly going through that O-line. Just a great play by Lackey on that.
A loss of 4, 2nd down and 14. Panthers really need some good defensive plays to get the ball back. Methuen throwing everything at Franklin so far tonight. 50 seconds to go in the first quarter. Drew Eason, he's going to, a shovel pass and a nice tackle there by Franklin's Nick Quintina. He read the play beautifully because that was a quick opener on the quick inside shovel pass. I'm telling you, Luke, Methuen has thrown everything at Franklin. Statue of Liberty plays, onside kick, 2-point fake conversion, a shovel pass. They've really pulled out the playbook. It's 3rd down, though, a gain of 1. 3rd and 13 for Methuen.
It looks like the defense is getting a little wise of their tricks here on 2 great stops.
3rd and 13. How many more trick plays do they have up their sleeve? 3rd and 13. The quarter will come to an end. What a quarter for Methuen. They get a 2-yard run by Drew Eason. Oh, let's check it. That was Shane Eason, the 2-yard run. McCormick caught the ball for 2. It's 8-0. We start the second period, and maybe the switch of fields will give the Panthers some life. It is pretty windy here, and it looks like it's blowing from left to right, so we'll see if that's a factor. But Franklin will still have to be on defense to start the second period. Their defense has been on the field quite a bit here tonight.
Oh, yeah. You know, it's only 8-0, but it seems like Methuen has been in control of this game the entire time.
Yeah, it does. It does seem like more than an 8-0 score. Franklin trying to find some answers. So we'll switch sides, and Franklin will go from left to right across your screen. Methuen will go the other way. So the visitors from in northern Mass have come to Franklin and have shined on this rainy night so far with the 8-0 lead. Time of possession way in favor of Methuen in that first period. And they'll have it 3rd down and call it 12 from the Franklin 32. They need to take it to the Franklin just inside the 20. Winds gusting here. 3rd and 12. Big play in the game. Eason moving people around.
Play.
It's a wildcat play. And there's another play that Franklin snuffs out. Luke, they go to yet another fancy play. Eason looked like he was trying to signal players to reposition themselves. He was just drawing Franklin into a lull, and then it was a direct snap, but it was a gain of only 2 on the play, 4th and 10.
Now Franklin's doing a great job locking in and not falling for those plays.
4th down and maybe 11. A gain of 1 on the play. What will they do now? Abdutul is their punter. He's going to try a long field goal. This is going to be from 48 yards out. Wow, could you have another fake? Abdutul from 48 yards. They're trying to draw the Panthers offside, I think. Yes, that's what they did. They were trying to draw the Panthers offside, but you got to give them credit for trying that. I don't think I've ever seen that, of trying to draw the team off with a fake field goal. I've seen the hard count by the quarterback, but not the fake field goal.
Oh, yeah.
This is impressive for Methuen.
They have every trick in the book on lock right now, using anything they can to get the edge.
And give Franklin credit, Luke, for not biting on that, because that would have set up 4th and 6, and that's a doable play. And from the 25-yard line, they'd probably go for it. But now, most likely, they'll punt it here. Although, you punt it, you're only at the 31. You hit it into the end zone, you've netted out 11 yards. So I'm not sure what they're going to do. We will find out, and you will too if you stay tuned. So glad you're with us here on Franklin TV and streaming on the internet. And earlier today, I was up in Holden, Luke, and the Franklin High Panthers dropped the heartbreaker 2-1 in field hockey to Wachusett. Their season ends today.
So sad, but those girls had a great season.
They really did. They made it to the Elite 8, came up 1 goal short. They lost it 2-1 to Wachusett. Wachusett was a 4 seed, Franklin was a 5 seed. So their season ends tonight. Great job for Coach Michelle Hess getting them that far this year. They're going to go for it on 4th and 11. Eason is rolling right. He's out of the pocket. He's going to throw, and it's incomplete. Good coverage there by the Panthers, and the Franklin Panthers take over on downs from their own 31. Luke Sidwell, who had a pick, made the play defensively.
Oh, yeah. He has been a stud this season, only a sophomore, but his impact is felt in every single game on the defensive side of the ball.
So now with their wind at their back, Franklin will take over from their own 30. They've had a couple of first downs. They've had an interception which hurt, and now they'll take it with the wind. Strong wind from left to right. Methuen leads it 8-0. Just the start of the second period. Jace Lyons at quarterback. He repositions Derek Dubrisky to a flanker position on the right side. Davidi cuts it through. Came up to the 35.5-yard line. Pickup of almost 5. It'll be 2nd down and a long 5, or just call it an even 5 for the Panthers from their 36. Luke Davis flanks out to the left. On 2nd and 5 for Franklin from their own 36. End around, it's pitched there, some running room across the 40. Was the ball carrier there, and did he fumble? No. The ball carrier was taken by Grayson Hunter on the reverse. It's enough for a Franklin first down. They really needed that one.
And that really looked like a play that Methuen might run on offense,
Yeah,
Pete.
exactly. Yeah, exactly. 1st and 10 for Franklin from their own 42. Early on here in the 2nd period. 3 wide to the bottom of your screen on 1st and 10. Lions hands it off, reversing his field
Beautiful bump.
after being hit and taking it down for a nice pickup. Is that Davidi?
Yes, it is.
Davidi, he was hit on the left side, Luke. He just cut it back, spun around, and took it up the middle for a gain of 9.
That could have been disastrous. He just makes a play. Great game.
And that's kind of a momentum builder, a play that brings up the crowd. It's been a quiet crowd here tonight. It's a damp crowd for sure. By the way, Methuen's got some cheering section on the far side. 2nd and 1 for Franklin. The playbook available to Ian Bain, the coach, on 2nd and 1. The pitch, and it's incomplete. Intended for Davidi at the 42, and it's incomplete. Oh no, it's Hunter, and it went incomplete, so it'll be 3rd down, still only 1 to go, and possibly here 4 down territory for the Panthers. If they fail here, who knows, they might go for it on 4th down. No huddle for Franklin on 3rd and 1. Jace Lyons on 3rd down and 1. High snap, handoff left side. 1st down for Franklin to the 45-yard line. Goes Michael Davidi to the 44-yard line. Another 1st down. Well, that's what the Panthers need, Luke, to take some time off the clock, keep the defense off the field. A couple of 1st downs here have really helped.
Oh, yeah, just take your time. Conservative with the way that the ball's been flying tonight. No interceptions, and they're doing just that, and it's working for them today.
So Josh Ribera is in there at wide out now. He goes to the top of your screen. 2 to the bottom, 2 to the left. Single setback is Michael Davidi on 1st and 10 from the 43. Still early on in the 2nd period. Lions straight drop pack. His throw is caught. It was, I'll tell you, that's caught by Dobrisky. It looked like the linebacker had a shot at it for Methuen. That's Joe Bolduc. He fanned on it, and Dobrisky made the play and then took it up for a fall forward gain to the 37-yard line. 2nd down and 5.
8 minutes and ticking.
Luke Davis goes up top now on 2nd and 5 for Franklin, trailing it 8-0. Davidi up the middle. He spins to the 35-yard line, a pickup of 3. It'll be 3rd down and 2 for Franklin. So it's going to be 3rd down and 2 for Franklin. From the 35. Again, very little huddle. I'm not sure they got together at all. On 3rd and 2. The rain has stopped at the well, just a little sprinkle. That's about it. 3rd and 2. Lions wants to throw on the left side. He's got a man out there. It's Davis inside the 30. He's still not tackled. He takes it inside the 20, inside the 10. He's going in.
Touchdown. What a play.
That's a tribute to you never stop on a play, Luke, right?
That's not the first time Luke Davis has made a play like that. Throughout this whole season, he's breaking tackles, shifting left and right. He's never down until that whistle is blown.
32-yard pass play for Franklin to Luke Davis. And it's 8-6. Portesi will try to make it 8-7.
They have Jace Lyons holding. Maybe it's another fake from Franklin.
Here's the snap, ball down. Portesi's kick is up, and his kick is good. 7:13 left in the second period. Your score now is Methuen 8 and Franklin 7. What a tribute to Luke Davis, knowing to keep moving. He was not ruled down. You play to the whistle, and I think Methuen had a bit of a mental lapse there, and it allowed Davis to be smart, pick up himself from his, you can go down, you can't have your elbow on the ground. He might have had a finger, but that's about it, and he took off and scored. Well, if you're looking for a big play, Luke, to turn the momentum around, that could be it for Franklin. So Portesi will kick off. Were you surprised that they went for one there?
No.
Okay.
I know Coach Bain. I used to play for this team, in fact, and he normally likes to keep it conservative, disciplined. He doesn't go for fakes very often.
It's a long game, right? It's not all determined here in the first half.
Exactly.
So Portesi will kick it off with a gusty wind at his back. Portesi comes through a long boot. This is going to go through the end zone, all the way to the running track, well beyond the goal line, and Portesi with the wind at his back. Now, this could be a factor. The wind in the second half, whoever has it, with field goals will hopefully be going in that direction. Could give you a big boost. That could be a special play for either team down the stretch.
Oh, yeah. And I bet it might limit some passing game, too.
On the other side, it could limit passing against the wind. So it'll be a touchback out to the 20. Comes Methuen. Their lead of 8 is down to 1. 7:13 to go in the first half. And Eason will lead the Methuen Rangers out at his own 20 off the left hash. Eason rolls right. What a deep drop. He's going to drop one out there. That was just a desperate pass. Good pursuit on the rollout pass. Eason faked left, rolled right. He took about a 15 to 18-yard drop. If he completes that pass, Luke, at the line of scrimmage, there still could be no gain if the Franklin players were on it, but it was nowhere near being complete.
All right, that was just great defense. Good pursuit with the D-line. He wanted that corner to his wideout, but number 1, Devon Johnson, stuck right on him.
So it'll be second down and 10 from the 20-yard line. Again, the ball off the left hash. That took just a few seconds, 7:05 to go. That took 8 seconds, that play. Clock is stopped. Eason, low snap, gets it. He's rushed, he throws, and is picked off! Picked off by Luke Davis!
Luke Davis.
Is that Davis?
It is Davis. Who else would it be, right?
Luke Davis with a pick 6, and Franklin leads it 13-8.
Luke Davis has had a phenomenal season.
A 20-yard pick 6. It's 13-8. 13-8. And now Franklin can add one more. Portesi did this just about 18 seconds ago on the game clock. Here's the snap, ball down, the kick is up. The kick is good. 6:55 left here in the first half. Your score now, Franklin 14 and Methuen 8. The way that Davis caught that, I thought he was like in a wrestle, a struggle for the ball, but he sort of won it, and then it was just gone. A 20-yard pick 6 for Franklin.
Yeah, that may have been in the Methuen's receiver's hands, but he just ripped it out.
Right, exactly. That's what I thought. It looked like it was up for grabs, and Davis just took it and raced upfield untouched, the final 20. So Franklin, wow, what a game this has been. It was all Methuen in the first period, all Franklin here in the second quarter.
7 minutes, you might not want to wait to make that run to that snack stand. Stuff your face now before the big run
Score comes at 6:55. Last score was 7:13. So 18 seconds, the two Franklin touchdowns apart. Portesi with the win, launches another beauty all the way back through the end zone to the back line. That's like an NFL type of kick, isn't it, Luke?
Oh, yeah.
So, Luke, tell me about, you played for Coach Bain. What did you like about his coaching style?
Well, he was super helpful when you didn't know a player, so. Especially Coach Donovan, the running back specialist. There's a lot of nights on Google Meet, because it was COVID at the time, so we couldn't meet in person. A lot of nights on Google Meet going over running back, because I used to play running back and weak side linebacker. So they were always around, either before school in the morning, after school, late at night. It was really nice having someone to always work with to know I have that playbook down.
Oh, that's tremendous. Here's the little shovel pass. And it's a real quick run here and knocked out of bounds. Wow, he's got some blazing speed, and that is Josh Kawaki. He's a sophomore, 5'7", 140. You can see he's a threat to score from any point on the field.
Now they got to watch number 37, because one outside zone sweep, not covered correctly, he could be gone.
Yeah, he's got great speed, a small guy. Very fast. Josh Kawaki, sophomore, 5'7", 140. Good position here for Methuen. Second down and 2 from their own 28. He's taken to the 30. Against the wind. Eason, straight drop. He's going to throw in the flat. It's caught and tackled at the line of scrimmage. He doesn't, it's very close. I don't think he's got it, Luke. I think he's a foot short of the yard to gain, but it's very close. No, they give it to him. Wow. They give it to him. I thought we would at least have a measurement. They give it to him. I'll tell you why they didn't need a measurement. Because on the touchback, the ball is at the 20. If the ball touches the 30-yard line, you don't need a measurement. You know it's an automatic 10. So that was the call there. The ball was spotted at the 30. So in that possession, when it's a touchback, all you have to do is take it 10 yards, which by definition is to the 30-yard line. You don't need to measurement. Ball touches the line. 1st and 10 for Methuen. 6:07 to go in the first half. Franklin 14, Methuen 8. Handoff, left side. Franklin seizes the play, but a second effort by Shane Eason for a pickup of 2 or 3. Second down and 8 coming up for Methuen. Howling here. It's not a heavy rain, it's a blowing rain. The one saving grace is it's not too cold. 69 at game time here, unbelievable, on November 11th. 2nd and 8 for Methuen. 5:25 to go in the first half. 14-8 Panthers. Inside, rend around. This is Harke again. Kawaki goes for a nice pickup of about 6. It'll be 3rd down and 1 for Methuen. Coming up on 5 minutes to go in the quarter. They actually have spotted it back to the 38, so it's a long one. Maybe 2. 3rd and call it 2. They need to take it to the 40. Franklin trying to protect the 6-point lead now. They trailed for most of the first half until they scored twice within an 18-second period. 3rd and 2 for Methuen. Eason hands it off and getting the first down and more to the 44-yard line.
That run's going to be enough for the line to gain and first down for Methuen.
Was the ball carry. That was Shane Eason. So Eason's got a touchdown. Now he's got a first down for Methuen. 1st and 10 from their own 45. We're under 4.5 minutes left in the first half. A driving mist, I guess is what you'd call it right now. Blowing from left to right. Long play here. Long time in the huddle for Methuen. It's all the way down to 4 minutes and 2 seconds on the clock. They're in no hurry. 1st and 10 from their own 45. Drew Eason. He's going to look right. He's going to pump it left. He's got a completion in the own backfield. It's Shane Eason. He's going to be hit for a loss. He's going to be hit for a loss at the 41-yard line. Let's check it. The ball carrier was Marcel Kakel, and he takes it for a loss. Second down and 14.
Looks like Franklin isn't even contemplating those tricks anymore.
Yeah,
They're reading it right away now.
So it's a loss of 4. Second and 14 for Methuen from their own 41. 3:17 to go. I'll tell you, Methuen is not anxious to keep this drive going in terms of clock management. Second and 14. Boy, the wind is a factor. They are going against the wind. Deep drop. The rush is on. He's rolling right. He's going to throw. It's incomplete at the 45-yard line. Intended out there for Zanini. Andon Zanini, incomplete. Franklin had it well covered there, and it's going to be third down and 14. Clock stops, so now they get some extra time to huddle up. Don't have to worry about a running clock. 2:57 left, it stopped. Second period. Third down and 14 for Methuen. The Rangers send out 3 to the top of your screen. Single setback for Drew Eason. Straight drop. He's going to go for the home run ball up the middle. It's up for grabs, and it's picked off. Jace Lyons gets the pick.
Interesting play call. Still 2 minutes on the clock. Gets to go for that home run ball with the wind going against them.
It just hung up. It was a dying quail out there. And Lyons, he tracked it the whole way. And he became a receiver, so to speak.
Oh, yeah.
So normally he's throwing to receivers. He became one, and he hauled it in.
That ball looked more like a punt there than a pass.
It just floated up there. What a tough call made by Methuen on 3rd and 14. And Franklin, I think, would get better field position here than if they had forced the punt. Who knows what would happen on the punt, though. 1st and 10 for the Panthers from their own 29. 2:43 to go in the quarter. Oh, a fumble. It was a high snap. Eason juggled it. Oh, Lyons juggled. That could have been disaster.
Oh, yeah.
Luke, the ball came up high, and if it's a wet ball, too, it's tough to hold. But Jace Lyons recovered it and actually ran it out for a pickup of 2 or 3. Second and a long 7. Clock moving, 2:18 to go in the first half. Coach Bain, Luke, as you know, doesn't like to sit on a lead. He'll play it here.
Mm-hmm.
Second down and 8. Zabriskie in motion. Fakes the handoff. The throw upfield. Incomplete. Almost picked. That was almost picked there by Conrado Lago. Lago almost with the pick. It's going to be third down here and 8 for Franklin. Well, one thing, if they have to punt, they will have the wind at their back. But they're hoping for a first down to keep the drive alive with 1:56 to go. Clock stopped. From their own 32-yard line. Davis resets to the right slot. Lyons looking for him. He's going to launch one deep. Davis, he dives, incomplete. Oh, there was contact there, but the ball was well overthrown. I think Lyons needed to get a little more air under it because Lyons was beating his man.
Oh, yeah. They had the separation, just couldn't connect on that.
A little bit, it may be there. The wind doesn't help you because it carried it another 5 yards up the field. So Portesi will be in punt formation. Back is Conrado Lago, the junior, 5'7", 145, 150 left. Let's see what Portesi can do with this punt with the wind at his back. High snap, he comes through and he boots it. A very nice pick. Very nice kick. Sets, that's going to be a fair catch by Conrado. Let's check it. It was Lago. Conrado Lago makes the fair catch at his own 22-yard line. A nice punt by Portese. Ball just kept soaring and carrying, and Lago did a good job catching the ball. If that rolls, that could be down inside the 10.
Or if he muffles it, that could be a disaster.
Yeah,
Giving
exactly.
Franklin pretty much red zone positioning.
1st and 10 for Methuen from their own 22. They started as a ball of fire, an onside kick, a fake extra point, Statue of Liberty plays, Wildcat formations, you name it. Methuen did it, and most all of it was successful. But now they have it 1st and 10 at their own 22. The pitch in the flat, it's complete. A short pickup across the 25 to the 28-yard line. I know Methuen used at least one timeout. They still have 2 left, but they have to be careful because the ball is out still inside the 30. 1:20 to go. Silva made the catch. 2nd down and 4 for Methuen from their own 28-yard line. Almost the 29. The scramble and taking it out for the 1st down nicely was Eason out to the 38-yard line. Well, we haven't seen much of his running ability there, Luke, but what did you think of his effort on the run?
Did pretty good, you know, kept in the pocket, realized nothing was there, and knew in the scramble. I'm surprised they haven't used his legs more often. In the games I have seen of Methuen, there's a lot of run design for the quarterback, but they just have not been using it this game.
So 1 minute left, straight up. The clock stops with the run out of bounds. Methuen still trying to get some points here against the wind. Remember, they will have the second half kickoff. They kicked off in the first half, but they recovered an onside kick. Now they'll have it through the standard way on the reception. 1st and 10 from their own 38. Eason under pressure. He's going to be sacked.
Fumble.
He's going to be taken down. Rampina with the sack all the way down inside the 30-yard line. A lot of players down in a scrum here. Clock stopped. I'm not sure what happened. Several players just collapsed as they were trying to either protect Eason or get to him. They're unpiling, and it was a fumble on the play. That's what happened. And it looked like it was recovered there by Thomas Fuccione, the interior lineman. It's going to be 2nd down and about 19 to go, 31 seconds to go. Will Franklin stop the clock here? Or will they just let the clock run out? 24 seconds to go. 2nd and 19. 18, 17. And Drew Eason just walking calmly. He's not even afraid of taking a penalty here. He wants to eat as much clock as he can. And he might be able to take it all the way down to 00. No, he doesn't. A timeout called with 1 second to go. Wow. 1 second to go and a timeout called. Not sure why you call the timeout with 1 second, unless you just want to try one desperation play. But why would you do that, Luke, against this wind?
Not sure. Maybe, you know, one more desperate throw, just a chance. But they got to be careful if it's a pick 6.
Yeah, exactly. You're at your own 30-yard line. Well, we'll see what unfolds on 2nd and 18 with 1 second to go in the first half. What an amazing first half we've had here. A little bit of everything for both teams, really. Not to be overlooked is Franklin with a pick 6 and also a nice run, a nice pass by the Panthers. Davis has 2 touchdowns on a 32-yard pass on a play that looked like he was stopped, then a pick 6. What a night for Luke Davis. So after the timeout, it will be 2nd down and 18 yards to go. and now they put 2 seconds up. They had 1, now they'll put up 2. Will Eason go for the home run ball here? 2 seconds left. Third down and 18. 2 wideouts flanked to the bottom of your screen. And now they're just going to take a knee. After all of that.
The timeout to take a knee, Pete.
I've never seen that. We've had some great calls by Methuen, but I'm not sure what that was all about. They take a timeout and then take a knee.
It was just confusing.
Wow, I'm thoroughly confused. Well, Luke, give Franklin credit. They were down early. It looked like they were in for quite frankly, a long night. But the pass play that made the momentum shift was Luke Davis catching the ball. They started at the 32. He caught it at about the 25. It looked like he was tackled. He kept running. The defense fell asleep. He kept going and brought it in for the touchdown, then a pick 6 to boot. What about those 2 plays?
Oh, yeah. Davis playing great, but we got to talk about the defense on Franklin's end, right?
Yeah.
They just played super disciplined in the second quarter. Didn't fall for anything that Methuen was throwing at them. Just a really good job by the defense, especially that front 7.
Well, we'll see what unfolds in the final 24 minutes. We're going to take a break in our coverage. So glad you're with us, fans, here on Franklin TV and on the YouTube. We've seen an exciting first half. Much more to come, so stay tuned. We'll be back after a break. Your score at halftime here in this round of 8 is Franklin 14, Methuen 8. The second half is next on Franklin TV. Welcome back to Franklin's Piscini Stadium. We're counting down the halftime break. Pete Royce, Luke Sennett here. Our producer and our director tonight is Chris Flynn. And Luke, was really a tale of two quarters. Methuen threw everything at the Panthers in the first quarter, and Franklin responded with 14 points in quarter number 2.
Now, like you said, just Methuen had complete control in that first quarter, throwing out every single trick play they could think of. But by that second quarter, that Panther defense just got wise to it.
So now Methuen will get the ball the more traditional way. They'll receive the kickoff. You don't think Franklin will try an onside kick, do you?
I don't know. I was just about to ask you the same thing.
I don't think so. So what is Coach Bain? You played for Bain. What does Coach Bain typically say? Like, what would he say to the team at halftime here today? What is their talks like?
His talks, it's really just about staying disciplined, about staying focused in. That's one of his huge principles he likes to preach to his players. Just keep doing what they're doing. Don't let emotion get in the way. And just think about everything you're doing and stay focused. That's probably what he said to these kids.
All right, we'll see if it pays off. It's sound advice. Luke Sennett, he played for Coach Bain 2 years ago. He's a senior at Franklin, happy to have him on our crew here tonight. So the second half is about to unfurl. This is the type of half, Luke, that if you were in the stands and you left your seat, you better bring a towel because your seat is now soaked.
Oh, yeah.
But most of the fans, they were smart. They didn't move. So here we go, the second half. Coach Bain clapping his hands, talking to his kickoff team as they're about to break the huddle. The rain coming down, I would say a little bit heavier. It's a heavy driving mist. My scorecards here are a mess because they're soaked. We'll see if they last the final 24 minutes. Portesi will kick it off for Franklin with the win. That means that Methuen will have the win. This could be critical, Luke, in the fourth quarter. But will Franklin be able to build an unsurmountable lead, which would negate the value of the win in the fourth quarter? That would be part, I think, of the game plan here for the Panthers. Portesi has it teed up. Gets the whistle. Again, kicking with the wind. And he booms it. Another end-over-end kick. It's going to be through the end zone again. That's the value of the wind. So, yes, no onside kick. 1st and 10 for Methuen from their own 20. 24 minutes to go.
Can't imagine Methuen's going to try any deep passes this quarter after what happened last quarter, especially with this heavier wind and rain.
1st down and 10 for the Rangers as we start the second half. A hearty crowd on hand. Student section is here tonight. What's the theme for tonight?
It's Jersey night.
Sports jerseys, Sports jerseys for the Franklin student body. And they're standing down below us in the bleachers. 1st and 10, the first play of the second half. Franklin 14, Methuen 8. Pete Royce and Luke Sennett with you above the field. Inside handoff. Coming through for a nice pickup out to the 25-yard line. It's out to the 25, 2nd down, and we'll call it a pickup of 4. 2nd and 6 for Methuen.
And that's why I think we're going to be seeing a lot of from Methuen in this second half. A lot of sweeps and handoffs tonight.
Especially against the wind. 2nd down and 6. Drew Eason is the quarterback. And he sends a flanker out. That's Chocha, Aaron Chocha on the left side. On 2nd down, sweep right. The pitch is fumbled. That's a loose ball. It's a big loss. That play just looked so curious as it got going. I know what Easton was trying to do, trying to draw that defense off, but by the time he let it go, there was a player, a Panther in his own backfield.
Yeah, I'm really surprised they messed it up. They've run that play a ton over this season, and maybe he just felt a little bit too much pressure from that defender.
It's a loss of about 7. 3rd down and 12 for Methuen. Back inside their own 20. Just the start of the second half. Student body chanting defense on 2nd and 12. Eason too wide to the bottom of your screen. Looking that way. He's going to throw left. It's incomplete. Incomplete. Intended out there on the flat for Aiden O'Shaughnessy. And it goes incomplete. 3rd down now. No, 4th down. That's right. It's 4th down. That was a 3rd down play. The loss on that previous play. 4th and 12. So their punter is out on the field. That's Omar Abutul. Abutul stands at his own 5-yard line. Barring something unusual, Franklin will get excellent field position. This is a kick against the wind. Abutul waits the snap. It's a high snap. He kicks it. He does get it off. It's a fairly good kick. It's going to come down and take a Franklin roll at the 40-yard line and be dropped down at the 42. Franklin will have excellent field position at their 42. Remember, in the first half, Franklin had terrible field position. But here, their first possession, they take it at the Methuen 42-yard line. 1st and 10, their initial possession of the second half. They lead it 14-8.
I wonder if Coach Bain is going to let Jace Lyons sling the ball a little deeper with this wind.
So it'll be 1st and 10 for Franklin from the Methuen 42. Early on in the second half. Handoff, DeViti to the line of scrimmage. Cuts it back with a nice move. Inside the 35-yard line goes DeViti. It'll be 2nd down and 3 coming up for the Panthers.
I'm not sure Lyons knew where DeViti was on that play. He turned to his left. No one was there. Had to turn to his right.
So it's an effective play nonetheless. It goes for 7, almost 8. 2nd down now coming for the Panthers from the 35-yard line. Need to take it to the 32, 34-yard line. Inside handoff. Again, DeViti dives forward to the 30 for the 1st down. So a nice 1st down pickup for the Panthers as they get their first down of the second half. First and 10 for Franklin from the 29. Movement, and there's the flag.
Got him with that hard count.
The hard count. Remember, Methuen did that in the first half, but here Franklin returns the favor, and Lyons gets the 1st down. I mean, gets the 5 yards. It's 1st and 5 now. 1st and 5 for the Panthers from the 25. Remember, Franklin will have the wind for this period. They'll go against the wind in the 4th period. It's a factor here tonight. Inside handoff. DeViti takes it down to the 20. It's close to the 1st down yard to gain. And let's see. They're going to call him a half a yard short. So he's short. It'll be 2nd down and 1 because of the penalty. Franklin in good position to get the 1st down and possibly more. 2nd and 1 from the 20.
Panthers are running a lot of bunch formations this drive.
Need 1 yard to gain for the 1st down. DeViti, he's got it all the way down to the 15. He needed 1, he got about 5. So the Panthers moving the ball here, their first possession. It's a 1-score game, and with the wind at their back, they need to take advantage of it, and so far they're doing it. 1st and 10 for Franklin from the 16-yard line. I'll call it maybe the 15. Jace Lyons at quarterback. Hand off to Vitti to the line of scrimmage, and maybe one down to the 14-yard line. Gain of 1 on the play. Second down and 9 for Franklin.
Picks up 1 on the play.
The wind with the back, with Franklin at its back, again, it's possible field goal opportunities later on in this period. Franklin, though, they don't want the 3, they want the 6. Second down and 9 from the 14. Need to take it to the 5. 7:33 to go here in the third quarter. This is Lyons, fakes the rollout, rolls out right. He's going to keep it, now he's going to throw. It's complete to Grayson Hunter. And what's the call? He's called for out of bounds.
Yeah.
He's called for catching the ball out of bounds. He had some good room down there. He would have taken it for a first down at least, but it's going to be third down and 9. Third and 9 for the Panthers. The clock is stopped with the out of bounds catch. Stopped with 7:15 to go here in the third. Derek Dubrisky sets up in the slot left. Davis at the bottom of your screen right. Third and 9. The keeper. He's got a man to beat on the corner. It's Jace Lyons. He's cut it in. He can't get to the 11. The defense closed fast. I thought he had some space, but that's a fast linebacker that caught up with him.
Oh, yeah. You could tell they've been doing a lot of pursuit drills with the way he got the Lions there.
Fourth down and 8 for the Panthers. And Garrett Portacey. Do you know Garrett, Luke? What type of person is he?
He's relatively reserved.
Yeah.
You know, always worked hard in practice. And it's really nice to see him flourish into the kicker he's been in this season, honestly.
Well, we mentioned the kicking game, and here it is. This will be a 30-yard attempt if they can get it off. Lyons is the holder on 4th and 8. A 30-yard attempt for a field goal for Garrett Portacey. Good snap, ball down, the kick is up, and the kick is good! A 30-yard kick for Portacey, and Franklin makes it. Importantly, Luke, a 2-score game. They lead it 17-8.
And with 6:24 left to play in the third quarter, Franklin leads 17-8.
That's a big kick. It's now a 2-score game. That somewhat nullifies the 2-point conversion that Methuen ran in the first period successfully. So a 30-yard field goal by Portacey makes it 17-8. The score comes at 6:24.
17 unanswered points. How about that, Pete?
Yeah, exactly. 17 in a row. And it looked like Methuen would roll here for a while, the way they came out. So Portacey will tee it up now at his own 40. So Franklin gets a score, importantly. And we'll see. Portacey's been booming it into the end zone. No Ranger is inside the 5. They're all standing back. They haven't come close to returning one lately. Here's Portacey. He comes through. It's a short kick. This is returnable. But it takes a funny bounce. And it's still going to go to the back of the end zone. Not the typical high booming kick. A ground burner that goes all the way through the back of the end zone. The same effect the Panthers have with the touchback. And it's 1st and 10 from the 20 for Methuen.
Yeah, I saw one Methuen player trying to dodge that ball when he was playing dodgeball. I think that was a smart move, especially with the uneven bouncing of a football and the slippery ball. I think it's smart not to try and return that.
Yeah, that's a good point. That ball is coming at a wicked speed, and you're not going to handle that ball. It's just knuckling to you. 1st and 10 for Methuen. The Rangers have it in the middle of the field. 1st and 10 at their own 20. 6:24 left in the third. Franklin 17, the Methuen Rangers 8. Drew Eason rolls right. He's going to throw. It's dropped. It looked like it was going to be an acrobatic catch, but it's dropped out there on the far side. Trying to make the acrobatic catch was Jose Batista. I thought he might come down with it, but it was no good. He dropped it. Good pursuit by the Panthers. Again, Eason throwing against the wind. 2nd and 8. The rain has let up just a bit. It's not a heavy downpour. It's a steady mist, but blowing in the wind and in the face of the Methuen Rangers as they approach the ball on 2nd and 10 from the 20-yard line. Drew Eason. Converging on it. He's going to hand it off left side. Some speed here across the 25 to the 28. Goes the ball carrier there. And that is Josh Kawaki. The speedster, the sophomore. It's a good down and distance now. 3rd down and 2 from their own 28. We're under 6 minutes to go in the 3rd. On a rainy night in Franklin. It's 3rd down and 2. Sideline, near side, bottom of your screen. Man in motion. Eason fakes the handoff up the middle, coming through with a big gain here. In the open goes the ball carrier, across the 40, across midfield, to the 40, to the 35, he's gone. He's gone, a 69-yard run for the touchdown. Shane Eason goes 69 yards.
That's just been
71 yards.
That's what Shane and this Methuen offense has been doing all season, Pete. You see that fake sweep, fake it off, huge open hole inside zone, and let one of your best players just take it.
Shane Eason goes 71 yards on the sweep. Score comes at 5:16, and it's 17-14. So an extra point here can keep the Rangers within a field goal of a lead. Abdubal with the point after try. His kick is up, and his kick is good against the wind, no problem. So now it's back to a 2-point game. Abdul makes the kick. It's 17-15. A 71-yard play by Shane Eason on the handoff, and he just turned on the jets as he approached midfield. Very successful drive to counter the Franklin field goal with a touchdown, so Franklin trades 3 for 7. We have a 2-point game with 5:15 to go. Again, the game has had a little bit of everything, and that's your biggest play of the game for 71 yards. And the kick coming now by Omar Abutul. And remember, Eason and the Rangers will have the wind at their back in the 4th quarter. Abutul. He's got a long run up. I haven't seen a kicker run up so far as he does. He's 10 yards back as he starts his attempt. He comes through and he gets a nice kick against the wind. This is returnable to the 5-yard line. 10, Dubrisky, 20, 25. Dubrisky out to the 28-yard line. Derek Dubrisky, with the wind propelling him forward, takes it down from the 5 to the 28, a 23-yard return, and the Panthers have it 1st and 10 from their own 28-yard line. Panthers need some more points, Luke, against a team like this. First and 10 for Franklin from their own 28. Ball in the middle of the field as we start this possession after the kick return. Jace Lyons fakes the handoff. He's rushed. He's going to be spun down. No, he's going to have a chance to throw it. Now, normally a referee might call that in the grass, but no call there, and line would not go down. Luckily, he was able to throw it away and save a big loss on the play.
This is a great job by Lyons keeping that arm stiff and that Methuen defender away from him.
So it's 2nd and 10. Ball still at the 28. 5 minutes straight up left in the 3rd quarter. Franklin holding on to a 2-point lead. Second and 10, an empty backfield for Jace Lyons. 5 wideouts. Lyons in heavy traffic. He's going to throw too far for Dubrisky. And Dubrisky on a fly pattern up the right wing. It's third down and 10.
Looks like that ball might have had a little bit of wind on it there,
Yep,
Pete.
exactly. Getting a lot of boost from this gale. The remnants of the tropical storm coming through. It's not totally upon us, but the fringes are here. And it's now third down and 10. Franklin needs a play here to keep the drive alive and prevent giving the ball up to Methuen. Lyons, he's going to go deep again. This time he's got Davis out there again. He beat his man, Luke. He beat his man, but the ball was too strong and incomplete. Fourth and 10.
Looks like Davis had around 4 yards of separation, too. Just could not drop it down.
The ball hung up and maybe again boosted by the wind, but you have to adjust for that. And Garrett Portesi will receive the snap back, the long snap, from his own 13-yard line. Nobody's back for Methuen. Nobody is back. And here's the kick, the snap. The kick is a boomer by Portesi. Nobody is back there. And it takes a Franklin roll. Franklin trying to wind it, trying to put some wind on it. I guess that's legal. I've never seen that. And the ball goes down to the 27-yard line. I've never seen players trying to form a wind tunnel to try to get that ball moving. I guess it's legal if you don't touch it, right?
Oh, yeah. Maybe next time they'll have a towel out there to make a bigger fan.
Yeah, that's great. Panthers trying to fan it forward. But what a kick. Were you surprised that Methuen had nobody back in punt return formation?
Not really. Honestly, they've been playing aggressive
Yep.
for the whole game, so it's not surprising that they would try to put everyone on that block.
And also, it's difficult to handle the wet ball, so you don't want to risk a fumble. They just let it roll, but it took a nice Franklin roll. Very nice punt. About 45 yards on the punt for Franklin. End around comes on the right side. The ball carrier makes a move to the center of the line, gets a short gain, goes Andon Zanini for a pickup of about 2. Second down and 8 for Methuen. Ball out to the 28 or 29-yard line. Second down and 8 for Methuen. Clock moving, 4 minutes and 10 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Franklin 17, Methuen 15. Methuen has 2 wide to the right. Everybody else, 1 slot right. Methuen repositions his running back, his brother. That would be Eason, Drew Eason for Shane Eason. This is Drew Eason on the end around. He comes through. Remember, he got the big run. He's got another one to cross the 40 to the 45. That same play that you've called, Luke, it runs to perfection again for Methuen.
That's a huge part of their identity. Get sweeps and motions to confuse that front 7 and let Shane do his work.
Let's see here. Is there a flag on the play?
It looks like there is.
There's a yellow marker. Holding! This play is going to be called back. This play is going to be called back. The first down was there for the taking, but it's going to be a penalty from the 33-yard line. This is going to take it to the 19 or 18-yard line. A huge penalty. It's going to actually spotted 10 yards, I'm sorry, to the 24-yard line. It's going to be second down and 14 for Methuen instead of first and 10 from their 42. Second and 14 from their 23-yard line. Second and 14. That end sweep for Shane Eason. Wow, Franklin will have to make some adjustments to that. Second and 14. Clock moving, 3:19 to go in the third. The fake pitch, they go left side. It's complete in the slot, coming through to the 29 and hit hard after he made the catch, and the run was Xander Silva. Silva takes it out to the 30. It's going to be third down in about 8, third and 7 or so for the Methuen Rangers with under 3 minutes to go in the third. Big play for the defense for Franklin. You talked about their defense in the first half. Not a bad time to make a good play here, Luke.
Yep, this could be a huge stop for Franklin if they can get this.
Third down and 8. Eason repositions his brother. He's looking right. He's going to throw left. It's complete. And now the little give and go, the hook and ladder. Another play out of the playbook by Methuen. They keep it going tonight. The final portion of that was by Anesti Tuma. Luke, they keep going with the trick plays, the old hook and ladder.
That looked like a backyard football play, Pete. I think they just got a whiteboard and they're drawing different plays down at this point.
It goes for the first down on 4th and 8. It's 1st and 10 for Methuen. What a team. What an exciting series of play calls by Methuen. 2:15 to go. Clock is stopped on the out of bounds play. 17-15. This hasn't mattered that they've gone against the wind in this period. Eason is going to hand off to his brother Shane up the middle. He's got 3, 4, 5, 6 yards. Shane Eason kept carrying it over the 45 to the 46-yard line. Second down and 4 for Methuen. Under 2 minutes to go in the third. Eason, that time, not really known for his up the middle blast, but he did a good job there.
Yeah, dragged around 3 Panthers for a couple more yards on that one.
Second down and 4 for Methuen. Driving here. They got 1 touchdown and an extra point in this quarter. Franklin with 1 field goal in this quarter. Coming up on 90 seconds to go in the quarter. Drew Eason hands it off on the jet sweep right. It's Kiyake, and he goes down to the 48-yard line. And he picks up 2. It'll be third down and 2. One yard to go. 3rd and 1 at the 49. They need to take it just inside the 50. 1 minute to go here. Clock moving in the third period. Franklin holding on. 17 to 15. Franklin led at halftime, 14 to 8. 38 seconds to go in the quarter. Eason looks over to the bench. Gets the play he likes on 3rd and 1. Inside handoff up the middle. This is the first down and more. The first portion of it looked like it was not going to go, but then the ball carrier took it strong and carried it forward for the first down. It's Shane Eason again. The ball is at the Franklin 48-yard line. Ball goes out of bounds, and now they're going to wind the clock. 18 seconds to go. I doubt if Methuen will get a playoff here in this period. So right now, Methuen with 7 points in the quarter and Franklin with 3. 5 seconds to go in the period. And they will just let the play clock expire.
No timeout this time.
Yeah, no timeout with 1 second to take a knee. That's what they did to end the first half. A timeout and then a knee.
Take us down triple zeros, and at the end of the third quarter, we head into the fourth quarter.
So 12 minutes left in this one. The Panthers just holding on here by a 2-point lead, 17 to 15. And it'll be Methuen with the ball, 1st and 10 from the Franklin 46-yard line, and they'll be going with the wind here in the final period. This game is anybody's game here in this matchup so far tonight. Franklin, the number 1 seed, and Methuen, the number 8 seed. At some point, Luke, I think the seeds make no difference. It's what's going on the field. You can't think about that, certainly not now.
Especially with Methuen being 7-2 and Franklin 6-2.
Yeah, exactly. It's a complicated system of seeding the tournament. You get a lot of points for the level of competition that you play, and that's where Franklin was outstanding. Their opponent rating was sky high, and nobody else came close, and that's why, along with the victories, Franklin gets the number 1 seed. But awaiting in the wings is Springfield Central. I would imagine, Luke, Springfield Central is in the audience here tonight.
Oh yeah, they probably got at least one scout looking out.
And they've already won their game. They beat Xaverian by a large score. Xaverian was a good team. Franklin will look to hopefully play Springfield Central in a rematch of the Final Four. But we have 12 minutes in the way of that. And now Methuen will come up to the line of scrimmage, going from left to right with the wind in the fourth quarter, with the driving miss and the wind. A pitch in the flat, it's complete to the line of scrimmage. Pulling forward for a pickup of about 4 on the play was the ball carrier, and that was Silva. He got 5. Second down and 5 for Methuen. Remember, they have a strong field goal kicker, and they'll have the wind at their back in this quarter. That should be emphasized. Second and 5. It's only a 2-point game. Just underway in the fourth and final period. Low handoff, digging it out, the little pitch. It's complete for a first down. I believe that's once again Silva. The other thing that Methuen is doing, Luke, is they're going to different players, not just the same old cast of characters. That keeps the defense honest. The ball is down to the 33-yard line. Clock moving with 11:08 to go in the game.
And I've noticed that Methuen is running a play. Maybe it doesn't work as well. They're running the same thing on the opposite side.
Interesting. First and 10 for Methuen. The Rangers have it at the Franklin 33. Franklin needs a big play. They've had 1 pick 6 already in this game. Luke Davis has it. He also caught a touchdown pass. Eason, he's going to throw deep for the end zone, for the corner. It's caught down inside the 5-yard line. It's down for Silva again inside the 5 to the Franklin 3. First and goal for Methuen. Well, that's a different play. They've been featuring Silva in this series.
3 plays in a row for number 3.
Wow. First and goal from the 3-yard line. Drew Eason, talented quarterback. Hands it off. Up the middle goes his brother, Shane Eason, and he's stopped at about the 2-yard line. Gain of 1 or 1.5 on that play. So it'll be second down and goal from the 2. Second and goal from the 2. Clock moving. 9:55 to go in the fourth period. Franklin needs a stop. Again, Methuen is in field goal range. Eason, players switching sides in front of him. He gets the snap, hands off to his brother. He's sweeping right, he's tackled for a loss on the play. Tackled for a loss on the play. Making the stop there, the first man through was Josh Rivera. It's down to the 5, third down and goal from the 5. Rivera made the play. Third down and goal from the 5. What will Drew Eason do? They've had a bag of tricks at their disposal tonight. Under 9 minutes to go in the game. Third down and goal from the 5. Eason from the spread formation. And now Methuen will use a timeout. We'll see if that'll come back to haunt the Rangers. You hate to use one so early in the fourth quarter, but better to be safe, I guess, if you're the Methuen Brain Trust and they call a timeout. 8:42 to go. Franklin with 2 goal line plays.
My guess is they're calling this timeout to get a play on lock really down. Probably something like a knee maybe to end it. You know, take the timeout, get the knee in, just like last half. That'd be my guess, Pete.
Okay. 8:42 to go. Franklin trailed it 8-0. Took a 14-8 lead at halftime. Went ahead 17-8. Gave up a touchdown in the third, 17-15. And now Methuen knocking on the door, trying to get the go-ahead score with 8:42 to go in the ball game. Methuen, a much higher seed than the Panthers, but it hasn't mattered here tonight. They'll have it 3rd and goal from the 5-yard line, but it was 1st and goal from the 2. And here we go. 3 wide to the top of your screen. Eason looking right. He's rolling right. He's going to throw. It's going to be caught. Is it a touchdown? No ruling yet. It is a touchdown. It is Drew Eason to Shane Eason for the touchdown. And Methuen leads it 21-17. Well, the timeout was well worth it. They came back and found Drew Eason for the score. A 5-yard touchdown pass.
You think they go for the 2-pointer here, Pete, or just keep it 1?
21-17. Yeah, they can go for the 2. Because what's the difference? 4-point lead or 5? Whereas 6 means it forces the team to make an extra point. They'll go for 2. It's a direct snap. He's going to throw it now into the end zone. It's going to be incomplete. So it was a wildcat formation. Shane Eason took the snap. And shaking up was Eason, as Shane Eason, as he is hurt on the field. Picks up his helmet, bent over.
That is not a good sign for Methuen.
Yeah. Oh, I'll tell you, he is doubled up. He was the one who threw the pass from the wildcat formation. And the point failed. 5-yard pass to Drew Eason. Then Eason tried to throw the 2-point. Yet another trick play. They go wildcat. The running back throws the pass. He might have had an option there. If he saw some daylight, perhaps he would keep it. They came up on him. He threw it into the end zone. And he is still shaken up. Oh, boy. He needs help coming off the field.
Yeah, just like you said, a wildcat, most likely an option. Didn't see anything, so he tried to throw a jump ball to his receiver in the end zone. He just could not bring it down.
Methuen takes the lead, though, 21-17. The Panthers will have to come from behind in the fourth quarter to pull this one out, and they'll be going against the wind. The mist has subsided a little bit right now. And Abdutul will kick it off from his own 40. Franklin could use a nice return, but Abdutul is kicking with the wind. And he kicks it. It's low. It's returnable on the dead run to the 20, 25, 30. Still on his feet to the 34-yard line.
Great run.
Goes Derek Dobrisky on a nice return. Franklin with some pretty decent field position, Luke.
8:28, down 5. Doable, totally doable for this Panthers offense.
So it's in the hands of the offense. They're down by 5, just under 8.5 minutes to go. Can Jace Lyons lead his team downfield? Against the wind. 1st and 10 from the Franklin 35-yard line. Dobrisky in motion, will reset in the slot right. Jace Lyons hands it off to DeViti, ends around to the right side. DeViti trying to turn it up. He cannot turn the corner, and he's tackled after a, well, not a bad gain of 5 to the 40-yard line.
6 of 5 on the play.
Second down and 5 for the Panthers. We'll keep an eye on the clock. 8:12 left in this one. Franklin quickly out of the huddle on 2nd and 5 from their own 40 off the right hash. And movement, was it drawn off or was it encroachment? There was a hard count, there was movement, and then it looked like Franklin did move, but did Methuen move first?
Looks like the offense moved first.
Here comes the call by the referee. Offside! Defense.
Offside. Wow, they got him to jump.
Well, I saw the movement. Definitely there was offensive movement, but the referee ruled that it was after the encroachment. And so the Panthers get a first down the easy way with the encroachment. 1st and 10 from their own 45, under 8 minutes left. Ball off the right hash. 1st and 10 for Franklin. Defense creeping in on the line of scrimmage. Handoff up the middle. Getting through on the second effort is DeViti inside Methuen territory to the 47-yard line. So Franklin, so far methodical in this drive. The next play will come with about 7 minutes to go in the game. 17-12 Methuen. Lions has Luke Davis out wide left. He's one-on-one in coverage. He's been open, but it's been overthrown. Inside handoff, DeViti fakes it, now cuts it back. He hit a block at the 45 and took it forward inside the 45 to the 41-yard line. Well, 2 things on this drive, Luke. Methodical for 1. 2, they're eating clock, but that's possibly good news because if you score, you don't want much time left on the other side. 1st and 10 for the Panthers from the 41 of Methuen. Another handoff to DeViti, and he smashes his way inside the 40 to the 36-yard line.
4 or 5 on the play.
How many times can you go to him in a row?
However many as his legs can move.
Okay. A pickup of 4. Second down and 6 for the Panthers at the 37-yard line. Take it to the 31.
Noticing that Methuen's doing a lot of single coverage on Davis here.
Yes, I've been seeing that. That could be an option for Davis and for his quarterback to find him, Jace Lyons, on 2nd and 6. Handoff again, DeViti inside the 35, pushes his way to the 30. That's enough for a first down. Several in a row. And again, Luke, the clock still moves. We take it under 6 minutes on this next play for Franklin. Davis now goes to the top of the screen.
With no safety. I mean,
it's one-on-one. Yep, it's one-on-one.
It's got to be a play-action deep ball if I'm Bain here. I think they could hit a home run on that.
1st and 10. Handoff again, DeViti crashes it inside the 25 to the 22-yard line goes Michael DeViti. A pickup of 6. Second down and 4. 5:30 to go.
They might just give DeViti the ball the whole drive, right?
Why not? It's been working. What a workhorse. Davis, though, at one point, you lull them into this running game, and Davis is going to be open. Second down and 4 for the Panthers from the 23-yard line. The handoff again to DeViti, and he's smashed down for no gain, a loss of 1. And it's now 3rd down and 5. So they go to the well once too often, and it's a loss of 1. 3rd down and 5. Most likely here, though, Luke, 4 down territory for the Panthers.
Oh, 100%.
Time remaining, 4 minutes and 44 seconds. 4:44 left in the game. 3rd down and 5 from the 23. Davis out on the left side, all alone out there. Handoff again to DeViti, and he's going to be hit and dropped for a gain of 1. Oh, I'm not sure of that call, Luke. What did you think?
I mean, it has been working, but again, you got Luke Davis, your best receiver, out single one-on-one coverage, and they're pressing that run game. I think you just lob it up and give him a chance, right?
4th down and 5 for Franklin. The play of the game with 4:03 left. 4th down and 5. Here we go. The play of the game right here.
Yep, he's looking for Davis.
Davis.
Oh, he's
going
going
to
to lob
throw
it.
out deep. He's got a man out there. It's caught for a touchdown.
Derek Zabriskie, number 14 on that.
So they don't go to Davis, they go to Zabriskie. And Franklin leads it 23-21. On 4th and 5, Franklin goes for 22. They have the lead 23-21. They have left some time on the clock though. What a drive, what a play on 4th and 5. Garrett Portesi will try to make it a 3-point game so you don't lose on a field goal. This is important. The kick is high. Portesi stumbles. He kicks it up. His kick is good. 3:46 to go in the game. Franklin 24. Methuen 21. The play of the game, the play of the year for the Panthers on 4th and 5. You turn the ball over there on downs, and it's just under 4 minutes to run out the clock for a strong Methuen team who can grind it out.
Just a great play, you know. Go route, back shoulder fade, perfect ball placement. Zabriskie just had to go get it.
He was like falling backwards, right? His back was to the back line of the goal line, the end zone. He had to wait for the ball to come down. He caught it. He covered the ball beautifully, and nobody was there to block, to stop the deep ball. So a strategy there. If they're keying on Davis, go to somebody else, Zabriskie.
Yep.
So Garrett Portesi, who's been booming him through the end zone with the wind, will have his work cut out for him now against the wind. 24-21. 3:46 left. Garrett Portesi comes through. He kicks it. A low kick. It takes a hop. It's bobbled. Picked up at the 10, 15, 20, 23, 24-yard line. And Divine Johnson makes the nice open field tackle at the 24. So the return came out by Lago, but Divine Johnson made a nice open field tackle. So here's the setting. Franklin leads it by 3 with 3 minutes and 40 seconds to go. And remember, Luke, we talked about this. Methuen has used 1 timeout already.
All right.
So they have 2 to go. And they'll be fighting 76 yards of beautiful Franklin turf and 3 minutes and 40 seconds and a 3-point deficit. Here we go for Drew Eason. Is there any other special plays in the playbook for Methuen? Shane Eason flanked out left. The rush is on. Drew Eason throws a wide open target there, and coming for the first down on the far side was Silva, who's been their featured receiver lately. He gets the first down. That didn't take long to bring it out to the 35-yard line. Only took 13 seconds. And the clock is stopped with the out-of-bounds play. 1st and 10 for Methuen from their own 35. Very little mist falling at the moment. A shovel pass being hit in the backfield. as a loss on the play. It's going to Kiarke, and he's hit for a loss of 2. And also importantly, the clock continues to move. Methuen only has 2 timeouts in the bank. Second down and 12 from their 33. They need to take it to their own 45. Exactly 3 minutes left in the game. Eason, he's going to pitch it. Kiriaki on the long sweep left side. He's got some running room. He's out for the first down and more. Across to the 47-yard line. 48. First and 10. One thing he did is he was not knocked out of bounds, so the clock will restart after the first down chains are moved. And now the clock winds with under 2:50 left. The ball is at the Methuen 49. They've had 2 first downs in this drive. First and 10 for Methuen from their own 49. Drew Eason, a multi-faceted offense that he's run. Straight handoff. Kiriaki to the 46 of Franklin. Pickup of 6. The clock will continue to move. We're going to take it close to the 2-minute mark. A gain of 4. Second down and 6 for Methuen.
I believe that was Shane Eason there.
Is he back in?
I think he's back in, Pete.
That is amazing. So it's second down and 6. We are at 2 minutes and 3 seconds to go from the 46 of Franklin. Franklin 24, Methuen 21. Silva in motion. End around, comes on the right side, sweep. Franklin tries to come through and they make a tackle after a pickup of 2. Pickup of 2. Rampino and Lackey on the stop. Pickup of 2. It's third down and a long 4. 1 minute and 34 seconds to go. Again, Methuen only has 2 timeouts. They're eating a lot of clock here. 1:25 to go. Third down and 5. A pitch in the flat. It's complete for the first down. Inside the 40 to the 35-yard line. Goes Silva again. It's going to be a first down. Is there a timeout called? Methuen calls a timeout. Luke, they got 1 timeout left. 1:13 to go. The ball is at the 35-yard line of Franklin, and Methuen trying to get the winning score, perhaps.
Yep. Pete, it just looks like they're trying to bank on a field goal here. They're doing the short games. They know they can send it to overtime.
Yeah, that would only tie the game. If you're Franklin, you want nothing up on the board. You want to march off with this victory. The rain has basically stopped unbelievably here. And the wind is lessened at the moment, a little lull. They said there'd be bands of rain coming through. Well, the band has taken a left turn somewhere. And we have it now. First and 10 for Methuen. 1 timeout remaining. 73 seconds left in the game. Can Franklin make a play? Can Franklin make a play? The student body comes alive on first and 10 from the 35. Methuen with 3 wide to the right, an empty backfield for Drew Eason. He's going to throw it deep. He's got a man out there. It's caught. It's caught inside the 15-yard line to his brother Shane Eason. He's back from the injury and he's making plays.
That does not look like an injured player to me, Pete.
Wow, good to see that. Good to see that he's back on the field. The clock will move with 1 minute to go in the game. The ball is inside the 15. Franklin needs a play. Handoff, and a play is made. Franklin stops the run. Second down and 11. 43 seconds to go. Methuen with 1 timeout remaining. Will they save it? When will they use it? 36 seconds to go. 33 to go. Not good clock management by Methuen. Second down and 12. Low snap. He's going to pitch it right. It's complete. Coming through with Silva. He's in the open. He's tackled at the 3-yard line. He's tackled at the 3 with 19 seconds to go. Silva makes a beautiful catch. Well, you got to credit Methuen, Luke. They've made the plays so far, but now we have this setting of 19 seconds to go. First and goal from the 3-yard line. A while earlier, Methuen had it first and goal from the 2. They finally punched it in, but it took them 4 tries. And they don't have that 19 seconds to go. It's got to be a pass play, right? If you run a run play, the clock could run out on you here unless you come up to the scrimmage fast.
Whatever it is, I think they only get one good play in, because if it is a run, they're going to have to go to the line really fast.
Yeah, if it's a pass play, they could get more than one, but a run, no, one on the, maybe 2 if you hustle up. Franklin needs a play. Coach Bain out there talking to his defense, urging them on to make a play. 19 seconds to go. That's the last timeout from Methuen. The ball is at the 2. It's at the 2. First and goal from the 2. "19 seconds to go. Drew Eason, the talented junior quarterback, leads them out. Eason looking right. He's flushed out of the pocket. He throws. Incomplete. And it was tipped away by Divine Johnson. He couldn't go for the pick because he was running out of room. It only took 4 seconds, though. It's second and goal. Well, if they do that 4 times, they'll have 4 shots at it because that only took 4 seconds. There was 19 seconds to go. You can still run 3 more plays if you hurry. No timeouts, but you also have to watch the play clock here. They take a lot of time on the sidelines. Wouldn't that be something if they're called for a delay of game? Oh, that would be something. They have to hustle in.
They're leaving so much room on this left side. Look at where that ball is being snapped, Pete.
Yeah, exactly. Open field to the left on second and goal from the 2. Drew Eason at quarterback. He fumbles the ball. He picks it up. He can't throw it. He's running for it. He's going to go in for the touchdown on a broken play. Drew Eason on a broken play goes in for the score. And Methuen leads it 27-24. Oh, my goodness. A broken play, Luke, breaks the heart of Franklin's team.
Fumbles it, does not give up, and just gets that corner. That's that left field we were talking about.
And also the running speed of Drew Eason that we mentioned about that was not utilized. But there's so many facets to their team. On a broken play, they go in from 2 yards out. Eason does it by himself. What a game he's played, running and passing. Methuen for the extra point.
Ooh.
And Franklin charges here. That's over anxious. They just flattened a couple of linemen trying to come in and block it. It's a case of emotions running high. Pre-snap penalty here. And the referee will talk to the coach of Methuen, see what they want to do. They could, I guess, take the penalty on the kickoff. They're going to, the referee has to rule on that call. So, in any event, he has to move it up 1 yard if it's encroachment against the Panthers. What are they going to call? Was it a false start? Oh, here we go for the extra point tried again. Might have been a offside which was negated, declined. And so it's going to be Methuen for the extra point, trying to make it a 4-point game. High snap, kick is down, the kick is up, and the kick is good. 8 seconds left. In stunned silence, the Franklin crowd looks on from the stands. As give Methuen credit, they were down by 3. They marched, 68 yards something like that, with about 3 minutes and 45 seconds to go, 3:46.
Just a reminder, there will be a trophy
And with 8 seconds left in the game, they run it in on a quarterback keeper. And right now, Methuen in the driver's seat, up by 4 with 8 seconds to go. I don't think you're going to see a long kick here. I think you might see a little pooch kick. It's probably going to come down somewhere around the 30, not wanting to risk the deep return. Derek Dobrisky has other ideas on it. So does Luke Davis. They're back in kickoff return coverage. But I think you're going to see a short kick. I don't think you're going to see anything going deep. We will see. 8 seconds to go. The whistle sounds, and Oduku steps up. And he runs up, and he kicks it low, but it's going to be returnable at the 20. And now taking a knee was the Panthers, so they'll have one last desperation pass. That was Cole Sidwell, who took it down to the 25. 4 seconds to go. So do you do those passes with the laterals, or do you go deep? What's up the sleeves here?
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own.
At this point, at this range, I think maybe if you're on the 50 or the other 40, you could go a deep pass. But they're just too far. They got to go lateral here and just see if they can get a Miami Miracle type of play.
Bunch of passes and a bunch of laterals. And Methuen has 5 people back in the secondary in their prevent defense. 4 seconds to go. Franklin needs a huge miracle on Veterans Day. Four seconds to go from their own 23-yard line. Jace Lyons. Checks the defense. He's going to get a direct snap. Here we go. Lyons. He dumps it. It's short. They're looking to do the laterals now. There it is. It's lateral back. Back to another player. They're going backwards. Unfortunately, Jace Lyons has it. He laterals it out, but there's no advancement of the ball. And now it's another lateral. The ball is on the ground, and that's the game. It's all over as Methuen, in impressive fashion, wins the game 28-24. You have to hand it to the Rangers, Luke. They had a tremendous game plan, a mix of everything, and most of it worked, and an impressive drive to get the win down the stretch.
Oh, yeah, they held it together. 17 unanswered points by Franklin. They didn't seem to flinch in the second half, just kept it rolling, put up a really good second half, took the game.
And so that's going to do it. Well, Franklin will still play on. They'll have another game, and then, of course, the Thanksgiving Day, but they're out of the tournament. And the number 8 seed, Rangers of Methuen, will take on Springfield Central. That's not an easy task, but we wish them luck in that game. Well, that's going to do it for our coverage here tonight. Franklin comes up short. They led, but a drive, a game-winning drive, engineered by Drew Eason as he picked the Panthers defense apart and took it in himself from 2 yards out with 8 seconds to go to seal the deal, and Methuen wins it, the comebacker, 28-24. Thank you, Luke, for your expert commentary. I'd like to thank our producer and our director, Chris Flynn. This is Pete Royce. The final score for the final time tonight, Methuen 28, Franklin 24. Till next time, so long, neighbors.